Hello, everybody. I got on two different lashes, and you can probably tell, but this is not about me right now. You okay, mommy? Yeah, she's okay. Okay. Well, it is about me, but it's not about me. But y'all, let me plug up this phone real quick. Cause my phone is not charging. I need to charge it. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. Yeah. Yeah. It's the first of the month. I gotta fix this curtain. I got a lot of stuff to do, but I just said to myself, y'all, let me go live. I'm about to take these lashes off because they look a mess. But I said to myself, let me go live while I got the chance. Yeah, my room is a mess. I'm gonna explain to y'all what happened after I take these lashes off so I can focus and really talk. Hold on, I need to find a place to sit where it's not stuff everywhere. I'm gonna sit right here. This is probably the best place for me to sit right now. My baby is in the bath. And let me grab my book. I still have it. It's right here. Okay. And I'll turn my lights on. Ooh. Okay. So, hello everybody. I'm back. A lot has happened since I last went live. I'm about to talk to y'all and let y'all know what happened. I'm trying to get myself together and sit down. Other lights are on. Okay. All right. So, hello everybody. I'm taking these off because they are uneven. That's a shame. Y'all, if y'all can't tell, I've been going through a lot. But I'm doing good. By the grace of God. I'm doing good. I can't complain for real. Okay, so man, okay. You gonna explain why you've been going for over a month? Yes, I am. Man, get out of here. That devotional is for the dedicated. I ain't even gonna hear it, Miss Inconsistent. Oh man. That's a shame. I hear you though. I hear you though. But y'all, I gotta explain to y'all why I went missing like I did. Okay. So I gotta be real honest and raw with y'all because that's what my page was supposed to be about, telling the truth, right? Not even supposed to be about. That's what my page is still about, even though I've been inconsistent. Okay. My page is about telling the truth. So y'all, to be honest with y'all, and I know it's gonna sound bad, but I'm not gonna I just gotta be honest with y'all. Like, to be honest, I was feeling very, very, very convicted for doing Bible study. I'm not gonna lie, I met somebody new. I met somebody new and I knew I said that I wasn't trying to deal with anybody. I wasn't trying to go backwards. I was trying to not even trying. Well, I was trying to get deeper in my faith and just focus on what I need to focus on as an individual. Now, everything that happened with me, okay, so I started doing the YouTube videos, what, July, August. I want to say in August. August. And also in August is when I stopped smoking for 30 days. I stopped having sex for 30 days. I Those were the two main things. So yeah, and I was reading my Bible every day. Okay, in August. Then came September. So September, I had to put my son back in school. I had to it was his birthday as well. And then I I just had a lot going on in September. I was under a lot of stress. I was still in my Bible, but I wasn't really just putting all my hope and trust in the God. I feel like, and I started to get convicted. But August, September, October, going into October. Okay, so October, the beginning of October is when I met the person who I was just talking to until yesterday. Okay, so I just said all that to say in August, I was doing really, really, really good in my spiritual walk, in my I was going through a somewhat breakup at the time, but it wasn't really a breakup, but it was a separation from somebody I was not supposed to be dealing with on that level. And I was doing really good for a good month on just doing the things that I needed to do. But then September came and it's like I just go started going downhill. But then October came and it's like I really, really, really fell off with the person I was dealing with. Yeah. And when I realized that, I was like, I can't do Bible study on live right now because it's like, how can I do Bible study and I know that I'm not living the way that I need to be living? Like, I never was trying to be a pastor, you know, but for me to even call myself a prophetess, I can't call myself that if I'm not living according to God's will or according to Jesus's will. You know, like there's no such thing as a lukewarm Christian. And it's been a big, big problem for me for a lot of years, just struggling with lust. And that's what I wanted to talk about in this video right now. Um, about how I've been battling with lust and just I haven't been like I've also been struggling with just not giving my problems to God. I was smoking cigarettes again. I was smoking a lot of weed, and it's just like I realized like how that messes with my life. Like every time I get into a situationship, right, or a relationship with somebody, it really, really makes me think about. It really makes me think about life because I have one son. I have one son. I had my one son at 19 years old. I found out I was pregnant at 18. I had my son at 19, and it's like, yeah, and I am, and it's like I really, really wanted a family, but I wasn't focused on God the way that I needed to be. And so when I did that, I didn't do it according to God's will. And so everything else followed with that, you know? So now it's to the point where my son is 5 years old now. And of course, I still want a family. I want him to have a stepdad. I want him to have a good male figure in his life. But at the same time, I realize that it's a lot of healing and things that I need to do and I need to deal with. And I said that with every single relationship that I've been in. And I haven't been in a lot of relationships. I really have not. As an adult, I could probably count on my hand the amount of like month-long relationships I've been in. But I was on and off with my child's father for 5 years. So 2024 I actually left him alone for good, and that like 2025, which is this year, was the year that I finally got my own place in my name. And I know that that was confirmation from God that okay, um you weren't supposed to be with him, you could do better by yourself, keep going, but me being too much in my flesh, and not enough in prayer, I got weak and I started to look for help in people, and it backfired every single time. And as I sit back and realize that and think about that and just self-evaluate, until you get married, you need to stop sleeping around for sure. Is this the dude who was staying with you last month? No, the dude who was staying with me is still staying with me. I'm still renting out my son's room, and we're not talking in that type of way. That's a business only relationship, and he has a girlfriend. So no, it wasn't the dude that was staying at my house. Seek the kingdom first, and everything else will be added unto you. And you see, that's what I'm getting back to now in December. Seeking the kingdom first, putting God first over everything, remembering God in everything that I'm doing, every relationship that I have. Um, Today is day one again. Day one, no weed, no sex. Day one, no weed, no sex. And I want to keep it going. Like the first time I did 30 days, but this time I want to keep it going. Like I really want to keep it going. So my birthday's in January, y'all. Um, Hopefully by my birthday I can celebrate 2 months, no weed, no sex, another year of life. The official first year that I want to work all year long with not falling short. Everybody falls short to the glory of God, but at the same time, we all have free will, we all have free choice. Is it easy? No. But at the same time, the first step to getting better is admitting that you have a problem. Now, um, I know I have a problem. And I really feel like it stems from not seeing a relationship as a child or a teenager until I was in like high school. Well, really middle school. But I told y'all a little bit about me. I deleted my first video because somebody messaged me and it was too much going on. Um yeah, with CPS and different stuff that I didn't want to be a part of. So took that off my page and left that alone completely. I do not want to talk about none of that. But like I told y'all a little bit about myself, but I'm gonna tell y'all again. I met my father when I was 12 years old. I was raised by my mom and my grandma, but I really was I really was like on my own a lot because my mom worked and when my grandma was older. So I was on my own a lot. I didn't really see a relationship. I just knew you had to work, and I knew that kids had to stay in a kid's place. My mom never had to talk with me um about the birds and the bees. She signed a paper when I was in fifth grade when everybody else did the little sex education class for me not to be able to go. So I didn't do that then. And but I had actually watched adult videos. I'm gonna leave that at that. On the computer, and I have been clean from that for some years now. But like I was watching those videos from the time I was like probably around 7 years old until like for years, basically for 7 on up. Like, and I just never really understood certain stuff until I was 15. Yes. Oh my gosh. But it's flying. Let me see. It's probably a moth. Where? Where? Oh, I see it. It is a moth. It's dead. It's a moth. But okay, until you married, yeah. But yeah. So that was something. So basically, I yeah, I was watching that and I got really addicted to that. And by the time I was 15, I became very hyper s. I don't know what I can say on here, but it's just not for kids. So, but yeah, and I still really didn't understand what I was doing. And then um by the time I left the house at 15 to like completely left the house. Jabril, what toy are you getting? Hurry up. Hurry up. Don't go on my camera. You're on it. But yeah, basically, and then when I had my child out of wedlock at a very, very young age, I just became it just made a lot more problems for me mentally, emotionally. Um and I made sure I didn't have any more kids. I didn't have any abortions, any miscarriages, or anything like that. But I just made sure, like, I was safe and I didn't have any more kids after I had my son. But at the same time, it's like you're, it's still like, it feels like it's a piece missing, but it's really not, because my son has a father and, you know, we're broken up, but basically I've been telling myself I don't want to date. I don't want to be with anybody. I don't until I got myself to where I want to be, until I meet somebody who really is what I know I want and need, you know? But um who this wig is a mess, y'all. But I always find myself meeting someone and settling in a way. And I realize that that's because I'm not loving myself or God the way that I need to. And that's exactly what the problem has been. And I try to I try not to think so hard, which is a big problem because you should definitely think in today's time and with everything going on in the world. You have to think, you have to be sober, you have to be vigilant. That's a very important scripture that I keep coming across because it's like in today's society, they make it to where they're like, you know, just drink. Not even in today's society. I'm not going to say that it is today's society, but at the same time, it's more so the younger generation and just I want to say I haven't braided nobody's hair. My hair is a mess. But yeah, like it's like and especially in the black community, it's like a generational curse type thing where they make you feel like, oh, just, just the pain away, just the pain away, just drink the pain away. Just, just substance therapy never sets you free. And huh, doing other things as therapy is definitely not safe or gonna set you free. So thank you. Yeah, it's just I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I've been really, really just convicted lately. Like I really, I really was dealing with somebody again that was not my person. And then on top of that, just somebody so lost. Like it's like I'll be doing good or I'll be doing bad. I'll be doing good and then I'll have a test and then I'll fail that test and then here comes somebody like, "Oh, I'm here to help. I can help you. You don't need to be alone right now." Da 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 da. And here I go like I really don't want to be in a relationship, but I do need help. I don't want to be alone. And it's like, it's always the devil. Always, always. Because all the red flags will be there. Let me show y'all the dog. The dog at the door crying. She got big. Come here, mommy. Look, say hey, Facebook. Or not Facebook. Say hey, YouTube. Come here, Jazar. Look. Come here, Jazar. My house. Yeah. Let me show y'all. Doggy. Come here. Look at my baby. Look at my baby. I grew this dog from baby. She's huge now. Woo. I gotta put my mirror back on the wall. But yeah, don't we all? Wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah. Wolf in sheep's clothing. But the whole thing is, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. This was not my first, second, third, fourth, fifth. I'm gonna stop there though. But it wasn't my first time being in a situation like this, and all the red flags were there. All the red flags are always there, you know. And so it's like I'm really, really trying to take some time to just really get the therapy I need, focus on God more, stay sober as possible, like no marijuana, no yeah, that's really it. But I really don't need to drink either. I haven't been drinking. I I need to stay that way. And I need to get back into my word Monday through Sunday. Monday through Sunday. My birthday is in January. My birthday is January 20th. Now, I'm gonna say this, y'all. I am 24 years old. I'm 24 years old. I'm still young, but not that young like that because I'm about to be 25, which is 5 years away from 30. And my son is 5 years old, and that time, it's like that. So, um, I'm just I'm just really, really trying to make this time count. I don't believe in wasting time. I feel like everything happens for a reason, as a part of your testimony and a part of your greater good, you know? And I just been thanking God. Oh, my baby cut herself. I've been thanking God. What did you cut yourself on? But I'm just thanking God for keeping me and for giving me an opportunity to learn from my situation instead of that situation completely taking my life because it's so deep. Like It's so deep how when you start to stray away from God, you're literally killing yourself. Like you're killing your soul. You're killing yourself from the inside out. And it starts on the inside. And it's like that's I'm praying for long life and that my son can learn from me and be able to see a good, healthy relationship from me, because I'm his primary parent. And, you know, good things come to those who wait. And that's why I haven't been getting anything good because I have not been waiting. I have been telling myself that I'm waiting, but in actuality, actions speak louder than words. And somebody told me the other day, um, I'm not gonna lie, I was walking down the street and somebody gave me a ride and they were like, um, how you been? Where your boo? I know you got a boo. You always got a new boo. I'm like, always got a new boo. I've been single for a good little minute until recently. But yeah, now I'm single again and I'm staying single and I'm standing on that. I gotta stand on that. I need y'all to hold me to that. I'm staying single. If I pop up with a new boo and we're not talking about God together on here, unfollow me. Unfollow me. Unfollow me. Just unfollow me. Unfollow me. And pray for me for the rest of your life. But nah. I don't think it's gonna happen, y'all. I think I'm a stand on business because enough is enough, y'all. One thing I don't play about is kids. And I have one baby. My ex friend I was talking to October and November, he had one baby that was his and one baby that he was around before his baby came. So one step kid already, right? Then he decided that he wanted to become Jabril's play stepdad and start taking him to school every day. But I've known this man for years, right? Before we both before he had a kid. I had my son already when I first met him. But and so that makes two stepkids and 1 year old that's about to be 2 in December. Stay with me now. That already was a red flag. Okay? You got a 1 year old that's about to be 2 and a stepdaughter that's 5 years old. And my son is 5. And so that's a blended family, right? Boom. Okay, so that's that. I asked him, did he have any other kids that, maybe around? He was like, for sure, no. I have one baby. I made sure I had one baby. I know for a fact I had DNA tests on other kids that was not mine. That's my one baby and my one stepdaughter, and that's like my daughter. I've been around her since she's a baby. These are my 2 kids, my only 2 kids. Boom, right? Tell me why. Tell me why. A few days ago, somebody messages him, and they're like, "I want you to meet your daughter. This is da 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 da." So I'm like, "Wow, okay." And so basically, she's saying, "I need you to get the baby. I need help." So I'm like, "Okay." So he's like, "I don't know. I'm gonna get a DNA test, but this is probably my baby." This baby girl is 3 years old. 3 years old. Now, before he was with me, he was in a relationship with somebody else who was not his baby's mother. So it's like you have no type of value in relationship. You're just trying to go from place to place and use your car and play stepdaddy to have a place to live. And it's like, oh yeah, nah. Very, very embarrassing. But yeah, nah, this is not gonna work. So that would mean It's just too ghetto, and I should have been expected. He has a 3-year-old, a 1-year-old that's about to be two different baby mamas, a 5-year-old stepchild, another 5-year-old stepchild. That's 4 kids, and guess where they was about to be? Nope, no, no. I have one baby. No, no, no. Yeah, so that was tragic. I was with my little step family on Thanksgiving. My son was with his dad and his people. Ghetto, trifling. It is. It is. It is. Trifling, ghetto, not okay. Not okay. And I have to change my life. Y'all, this is the face of someone tired of the buffoonery, tired of the ghetto-ness, tired of renting people and playing adult foster mom, tired, tired. And life is what you make it. I am very, very, very aware of that. And also God is very real. And the devil is very real. So it's like you have to pick a side. You have to pick a side. And it's like when you're so used to just living based off your flesh, you know, feeding your flesh, feeding and this is a part of a fast for me right now. And I'm taking it serious. I need to put a exact number on it because I know how I get. Like how I do the little 30 days, it needs to be 90 days, and then I need to keep it going like the whole year. But I'm gonna put a 90-day stamp on it just to hold myself accountable. And I'm going to make sure I get in therapy before this month is over. Um, it's a lot of things that I know I need to work on. Like I manifested a lot of things into my life, and this is another thing where I realized like I manifested something, but I let the devil, I let the devil in my heart because okay, basically, this is what I mean by that. Okay, so I started to not give my problems to God by smoking so much, right? I'm putting my stress into this. I'm giving my stress to this nicotine, to this marijuana, right? Every time I have a thought or I'm stressing about something, I'm rolling up. I'm rolling up. I'm getting a loosie. I'm smoking. I'm smoking. I'm smoking. Instead, I should have been like, you know what, God, this is what's on my mind. I should have took time to go on a walk. I should have took time to take a shower. I should have took time, but instead, I'm too busy just listening to this music, and that's another thing. Music. I really need to change my music. That's something I'm working on going into 2026. I need to change my music. And whenever you stop smoking as a smoker, it really, really changes the people you associate with, right? Like immediately. Like it really helps you to realize everything and everyone for who they really are. And it's crazy because so many people, all they want to do is smoke. That's all they want to do is smoke, smoke, smoke. Even if they're doing other things with their life, like it's a problem in that. And people don't really see that. Like to each his own, but it's really a problem in that because it's like, why are you really smoking? Is it for your anxiety? Is it for your blood pressure? Is it for glaucoma? Is it for your appetite? Is it for you're trying to lessen your brain activity. You know, like it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. But basically, all I know is I'm 24. Um, I believe in God. I know God is real. And I'm a mother of one. My son is 5 years old. I have a church home. I go to the Dream Center Church in Charlotte, North Carolina, um, on Freedom Drive. I love my church. I definitely could be more involved in my church, but I go to church every Sunday. I need to start going to Bible study. Um, it's a lot. What are you doing? Stop. Ooh, I'm about to get in trouble. Now y'all about to be mad at me because this dog, she about to have to go back outside or she get in trouble. She tearing stuff up. Come on, Jazarn. You go outside. But come on. Bye bye. She just go. I'll let her go. But whew, y'all. Life is what you make it. When you mess up, you have to understand that if you don't keep trying, you will not ever get what you want. You won't get what you want if you don't keep trying. But yeah. But let me tell y'all what happened. Okay, so um I have a friend, right? I have a friend and she's been in a relationship for the last 2 years. Um I'm not gonna speak too much on her relationship, but yeah. All I'm gonna say is she has a very, very, very good man. She has a very good man. And yeah, I she already knows how I be talking. I talk to her, she already knows. But yeah, basically she has a good man. And I I thought in my head that he was a Capricorn because his birthday's in December, right? Now, mind you, I may have done some things where I shouldn't have did before I was married, but I would never talk to my friend's man. You feel me? When I say she has a good man, I look at him as a brother because I'm hoping and praying that they will end up getting married, you know, because they've been together. He's been around her kids. He's a good stepfather. He's a good man to her, you know. He takes care of the bills, the house. He goes to work, come home, you know. I'm like, okay, that's what's up. The only thing that's really missing, and which is probably why their relationship is the way it is a relationship with God, with both of them. But I done talked to both of them about that. I'm gonna leave that there. But you know, we talking about me right now. We're not talking about her. But basically, I thought he was a Capricorn, right? Because his birthday's in December. And so I'm like, man, I want to be booed up for the winter. I want to be, you know, I just want to be in a relationship. I want to be married. I really do. But, you know, in order to be married, you have to date to see if you're compatible. But I really feel like when it's the right person, you'll know. You'll know. So if you feel like, I don't know, that's not your person. But yeah, God works in mysterious ways. You never know what might happen, but it's like, okay, so I started saying out loud every day, I want a Capricorn man. I want a Capricorn man. I'm gonna get me a Capricorn man, right? Okay. Okay. So I'm about to start doing more studies on you know, why astrology isn't of God, but at the same time, um, I've always been real into signs. What's wrong, Jar? What's wrong? What's wrong? I've always been real into signs. What's wrong? My house is a mess. I'm about to start cleaning up too. But my whole thing fell out. But I've always been real into signs because I just feel like people born around a certain time, they do have similar characteristics. What's up? Calm down. But yeah, I do feel like everybody's different everybody's different depending on how they were raised and everything, you know. But I feel like people do have similar characteristics, and I like to study people, and I like to understand people. That's just something I've always been into. And I'm an Aquarius, right? But my birthday is on the cusp, January 20th. I was born at January 20th, 2001 at 5:55 in the morning. So numbers, I feel like mean something. Not even I feel like I know mean something, but I just feel like God. But at the same time, I know that you can be deceived like that too, right? That witchcraft spirit is heavy on you. Shake that up off of you. You praying to God and asking for a Capricorn is crazy, stemming from covetousness of your homegirl's relationship. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And yeah, praying for a Capricorn is crazy, ain't it? But you know what's crazier? You know what's crazier though? It is crazy, it's wrong. But you know what's crazier, y'all? I kept saying that every day for about a week, not even like for probably about a week, right? Kept saying, I want a Capricorn, I want a Capricorn, I want a Capricorn. So boom. Um, this guy starts taking me out to eat and stuff. He's a Capricorn. But he's 56 years old. So he kept trying to be friends with benefits and whatnot. And I kept telling him like I'm not trying to deal with you in that way because I'm just not. And so he started getting real mad. Hold on, I'm gonna talk to y'all. Hold on. Hold on. I just can't keep looking at this. Ugh. Okay. But yeah, okay, so it's like basically after I said that for that amount of time and I just kept saying that, two Capricorns popped up in my life, right? A young one and an old one. Two Capricorns popped up in my life. And yeah, they both taught me a lot about Capricorns. But they both were very heartbroken, um, very impulsive, very emotional. It's a lot. And go to episode 7. Hold on. And you might be praying to God for a Capricorn, and God might got something totally different planned for your life. No, yeah, I know that now. I know that now because it's like it's just crazy. Okay, no, it's crazy. It's crazy because I literally prayed for a Capricorn, right? And then two Capricorns came in my life. Like I said, an older one and a younger one. They both had a bunch of kids. Not a bunch, but like 3, 4 is a lot to me. The younger one had 3. The older one had 4. Um, and then the younger one was saying he didn't want no more kids, but wasn't acting like it. And then the older one was saying he wanted more kids, and I wasn't about to even mess with him at all. But it was a lot. It was a lot, y'all. I used to be heavy into astrology and horoscopes, but this scripture convicted me. Exodus 7. Oh, I thought you said episode 7. Let me go to Exodus 7 right now. I'll look at it. Yeah. Because I'm asking God to expose everything that's not right. Like the main things that I know that I've been doing wrong, that I've been under deep conviction of is smoking and fornicating. Those two things, those two things are the like I'm not gonna say my biggest downfall, but it's been my biggest setback. I'll say that. It's been my biggest setback. Like, yeah, those two things. And I'm asking God to remove those two cravings from me and to expose anything else that's not right that I've been doing or listening to or reading or anything, like anybody that I'm dealing with, all of that. Like Exodus 7. I'm about to read that. But yeah, I just want to do better. I want to be better. I want to have better. I want everything that I have to last. I want people to look at me and know that it's God. I want people to look at me and be like, man, like I remember, like she's a whole new person now. Exodus 7:22. Let me get my Bible. Look at this dog, yeah. She's just running, playing. She's like a baby. Well, she is a baby. When Moses was versus the magicians of Egypt, the word for magicians is 2748. Okay, let me see. Who's calling? Oh, I gotta call him back. Let me see. That's my brother. Yeah. Talking to him. It's not my blood brother, y'all, but he's my street brother. And we've been talking a lot about God and relationships. He's in a little situationship himself, and he's been going through a lot of stuff. But each one teach one. We gonna be all right. Praying for him and his little boo thing and all the kids. A horoscopus as drawing magical lines or circles, strong, exhaustive, exhaustive. Drawing magical lines, circles, magician. Now you see, I don't get deep into it like that. Like, oh, the moon and the stars are changing. It's a blood moon and the Venus rising sun moon. I don't do all that. You know, I just know characteristics of people and ask them what is their sign. I don't go and read like, oh, on today an Aquarius is gonna do this and that. Da 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 da. My moon is rising. I don't know about none of that. I'm not with none of that. Okay. Clock that. But okay. Yeah, I was deep into it. But guess what? I was what they say, I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, but now I see. Hey. But okay, Exodus 7, Leviticus. But man, and then you know what's crazy? Her boyfriend wasn't even a Capricorn. He was a Sagittarius. Y'all, he was a Sagittarius. And then I ended up with two Capricorns. I realized I don't like Capricorns. God forgive me. Nah, I can't even say that, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna work if somebody, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Savior. Yeah. I'm telling you, as someone who also had to shake that now, I tell folks my sign is a stop sign. My sign is the Savior. Yeah. Yeah. Because, yeah, people really, yeah. And that's another thing. Like, I feel like you shouldn't let a sign, like, be who you identify as. You get what I'm saying? Or let that justify who you are or what you do or how you act. You know, like I don't know. Like you shouldn't be like, oh, I'm this. I'm a Gemini, so I switch up all the time. Like stuff like that. I don't like stuff like that. You know? Like I just feel like literally I feel like everybody who was born at a certain time has similar characteristics around a certain time has similar characteristics. That's how I feel. And I feel like everybody's different according to how and who raised them. Get off this shoe. But I feel like everybody's different according to how they were raised and who raised them. But at the same time, certain stuff is just naturally in you. Like it makes you different, you know, as far as your characteristics. Like I'm an Aquarius. Um, I feel like all Aquarius have a lot of different events. Everybody has a lot of different events in their lives, but I feel like it's different for Aquarius, and only an Aquarius can understand. And Virgos are very, very selfish but caring at the same time. My son is a Virgo. Tauruses, Tauruses are very, very about themselves. They at the same time they could be real self-conscious, but they they're really, really like it's and then Capricorns they like to lie to make themselves look better, but they really do be good people. They do, but they yeah. But that's the whole thing. You never know somebody. Yeah, that's right. That is the spirit. Because you never know somebody. You never know somebody until you know them for real. You never know somebody until you know them for real. You can't go based off of that. You can't. And you can't. And you can't try to think you got everything figured out because you don't. Only God does. And I think that's where, and then I need to find that scripture too. I still didn't find it. But I think that's where it becomes like against God because it's like you're almost trying to like fortune tell a little bit, you know. And I understand that that is against God. Exodus. Oh yeah, I was about to say, isn't it in the front? But yeah. Mm. And you see, I don't be trying to fortune tell or none of that, but I don't know. It's just something I keep in the back of my mind. But it is wrong. Let me see. Exodus 7. It's 100% real though. We don't get our power from that. We get our power in future told by the Most High, for sure, for sure. Exodus 7:22. Exodus 7:22. Then the magicians of Egypt did so with their enchantments, and Pharaoh's heart grew hard, and he did not heed them, as the Lord had said. And Pharaoh turned and went into his house. Neither was his heart moved by this. So all the Egyptians dug all around the river and the water to drink, because they could not drink the water of the river. The 7 days passed after the Lord had struck the river. The first plague, water becomes blood. Okay. Let me see, Mookie. What he said. What's up? How you been? Hey, Larry. I've been good. I've been good. I can't lie. I've been good. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do some more research on that. I'm gonna do research on that, and I'm going to start going live again. I'm not gonna say every day. I'm not gonna say that, but I'm gonna try to go every day. I'm gonna definitely start doing it more consistently, for sure. At least weekly, for sure, and keep y'all updated because I really got kidnapped. I'm not gonna say that, but no, I didn't get kidnapped. But I really did fall off. It was me. I take all accountability. I fell off. I messed up. I was being convicted. I take accountability, and I am going to do better. I am going to do better. And so, yeah, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all better than I can tell y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all about it too, because that's all I can do on here. Because y'all don't know me for real. You had me looking forward to daily devotions. It's good. We all fall, but it's all about the get back. Rooting for you, Mari. I'm glad. I ain't gonna hold my breath and wait on you. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all though. I really, really do. And thank you. Thank you. It's this life stuff, man. It's I really like I always think like what if, and I'm trying to stop doing that because it is what it is. It is what it is. But I just wish I knew now the things I know now, the way I know them when I was like 14. If I knew the things I knew now when I was like 14, my whole life would be completely different. But guess what? I'm 24 and I have a 5-year-old son. And it seems like just yesterday I was 12 years old, about to move to North Carolina. And it seems like just yesterday I was, what, 8 years old in Las Vegas. It's just weird. It seems like just yesterday I was, oh, yeah, it's weird. It's weird, but it's not. It's life. It's life. And the only way, well, not the only way, but the best way and to have a good life and a long lasting good things in life is to put God first. Not putting God first will have you looking back like, man, why was I dealing with that person? Why was I trying to do that? Why was I doing this and that with that money? Why? Because it was supposed to happen that way so you can learn for your future. How fun. I used to live in Nevada. Yeah. My phone is not charging. My ex or whatever you want to call it took my charger. Yeah, I'm about to get you out. But y'all, I gotta get my son. Hold on, wait till I get you out because you need a towel. But yeah, I'm in North Carolina. I lived in Las Vegas. I lived in Delaware. I lived in Jersey. I lived in Philly. Um, And now I'm in Charlotte. And my son is from Charlotte. I hate that. But Charlotte's not that bad. Everything is what you make it. I've been blessed out here. I'm not gonna lie. Cause the way I really don't really struggle for anything, nothing but God. God. What do you say, God? Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. I don't know where the dog is, but she's in the house. Hold on. You gotta put your clothes on. Dry off. Really good. Oh, I gotta turn this fan off. Dry off. You still not done? Oh, okay. You still not done your homework? Do not get off this bed until you got your clothes on and socks. Okay? The fan is going off. It'll be warm. Okay? Oh man. But yeah. What's wrong with Charlotte? Is it cold up there yet? It just got cold. Literally, like I want to say like last week. It's been still warm out here, but it got freezing like 35 degrees out of nowhere like last week. North Carolina, the weather's real bipolar, but I'm used to it for real. All the kids that I had over, well, not all the kids, but half of the kids that I had over for Thanksgiving were sick. So I just got over a little cold. My son is still trying to get over it for real. But yeah, it's a real bad sickness going on right now with the kids and just with the weather change. But other than that, yeah, everything's gonna be what you make it wherever you are, you know. Um I got a love hate relationship with North Carolina and Charlotte and just the Carolinas, period. But at the same time, I don't know, like um the more I'm down here, the more I just think about like where would I move, and it's just certain people I look at as family that I just don't know. I might go somewhere in the outskirts of North Carolina and buy a house. I don't know. But yeah, my goal, I got a lot of goals. I'm not going to say them all right now. I'm just going to show y'all as I continue to keep y'all posted on what I'm doing. But it's just a lot. It's a lot because the only thing that can stop me is myself and the devil. And he hasn't stopped me yet. You know, he hasn't stopped nothing. Like, the devil's plan is really to kill, steal, and destroy any and everything he can, you know? So it's like, why do I keep giving him the power to even feel like he's getting somewhere with that, you know? And it's he feeds off of weakness. He feeds off of hurt. He feeds off of insecurities. He feeds off of anything negative. And that's why you have to understand that anything and everything negative is the devil. Some like I was just playing with my friend earlier because he was talking. He was like, "Oh, da da da." He's like, "Oh, that's the devil. That's the devil." Because I dropped the curtain. I just put it back up. I had dropped the curtain, and what else? We was talking about something. He's like, "Nah, that's the devil. That's the devil." I was like, "Okay, Bobby Boulay from that movie, The Devil. It's the devil. Everything's the devil." But like, not for real. Don't let anybody say you're doing too much or you're being an extremist or why do you think you're better, da, 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 any of that. When you recognize the devil for what he is and who he is, because you have to do that with everything and you have to flee. I've been seeing a lot of videos on my Instagram about fleeing from temptation, and I felt like that was meant for me to see. I have to flee. Everybody has to flee. That's the only way. Because the more you try to be like, well, it's not that bad, or I can stop if I just one more time. All of that, like, flee like your life depends on it. Like, I really, really, for me, what makes me come back to my senses after I mess up and just fall off, what really makes me come back to my senses is the realization that more people can be made from fornication.
This is what I got one sucker jumper.
And that's what makes me really, really realize, like, okay, who
Mom,
I'm
this
dealing
make it
with,
easy.
what I'm doing, how I'm wrong. Jabril, put your socks
This
on.
sock will not fit.
Okay, take that sock off.
I jumped in the way, but the sock will.
Jazara,
I go to
stop. But yeah, and it should never take that long for you to realize you're doing something wrong. Hold on. Oh, that was Tyra that was calling me. I thought it was Tonya. Okay, let me call her back if I can. Oh man, my phone's still dead. I might have to get off here soon, but y'all, oh, they just run around.
Who's on the bed? Oh, I swept on my back. Mom,
Yes.
I got toast.
Hold on, wait. What's wrong?
People wear slippers at night when they wake up. When they put the clothes on, they wear slippers instead of socks. They walk on the floor.
Oh.
That would be I bet my grandma and Pop do.
Okay, you want to wear slippers instead of socks? Okay, well, y'all, I'm about to get off here. I'm about to get off here. Hold on.
Can I say goodbye?
Yeah, you can say goodbye.
I've got to eat that.
My baby tooth missing.
What?
Stop!
You bit my arm.
Stop.
Look.
Oh, stop. Stop. No, for real, stop.
Look.
Ooh.
I've got to meet that.
Stop. Get.
I've got to meet that.
You know. What you trying to say?
I've got to meet that.
Okay, well.
You know, the daughter.
I'm probably going to make a separate live and read December 1st for y'all.
You know, I got a tour.
Now, y'all, a lot has happened to my devotional book. Jabril, stop. Back up. Back up. A lot has happened to my devotional book since I last was on here. My dog actually tried to eat it twice. And my godson, that my godson, his name is Vaquan, y'all. That's my baby. He ripped a few pages out.
Yes.
Yeah, he ripped a few pages out. And he actually ripped out December 4th, 5th. Oh no, it looked like Jazara ate this one. But basically they was tag teaming my devotional, my godson and my dog. And they was trying to get it up out of here. But I'm gonna have to get another one. Because I love this so much. And I would love to be able to pass it down to Jabril. But yeah.
It's easy.
Having a dog, I did not know it would be like this. She really is like a little rat. Move!
Mommy.
She keeps taking all my boots out my room.
Mommy, that night the dog looked up that book, there was poop on the couch.
Okay. Put your shirt on. Okay.
But you didn't notice.
I did notice where.
On the couch.
Okay. But yeah, all she do is poop and pee and tear up stuff into a bunch of little pieces like a rat. The only thing that she doesn't do is slide in the holes and stuff. So
This is a big rat.
I'm not a potty trainer, so it won't have to feel like I got a rat in my house. That's my son is playing with. But I'm still getting used to
Okay,
it.
get out. Wait.
But a lot of people told me I need to get rid of her. I can't get rid of her because I literally raised her like she's my child. Like, so now I understand that. It's like I could get rid of her, but I really don't want to because it's like, man, I done put too much into this.
No, why you biting my back?
And she's
Mommy.
okay. She's not really suffering.
Mommy, if you get rid of her when her get bigger, my grandma Lisa said.
Jabril, put your shirt on. Put your shirt on. Put your shirt on and go do your homework. That's what you need to be doing. Because then I say when you get out the bath, you gonna finish your homework. And you still don't have no socks on. I told you don't get off the bed till you. Yeah, I'm about to get off here. But hold on. Yeah. I want to read November 29th, November 30th, and December 1st. Okay? Because I just went through a lot emotionally the last couple of days. And I just want to show y'all what the book was saying on them days so we could be all the way caught up with everything with me and now with the devotional. So I'm going to make a new live so it'll be just that. So if somebody did want to just hear that, they don't have to hear all that other extra stuff I was talking about.
My stuff. Bad girl.
Get off of there. Get off of that cat thing.
So y'all do not either.
Go in the room. Why are you in here playing with Jazara? And I'm trying to clean up.
I'm trying to take my... Okay, let me... Get off.
Jazara, stop.
Get off. I take him off.
Y'all. And you see, like I said, it's day one. Day one. No smoking. No nothing. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. Words are very powerful. Jazar! I'm going to be okay. And, it's hard. It's stressful, you know. It's natural. Well, for me, and not for everybody, but it's natural for me to just try to distract myself from life. And I'm not going to keep doing that because it's important to realize why we're trying to distract ourselves and what we're trying to put off and stop thinking so much about and really just give it to God and have closure in it, you know. So I'm gonna be working on me, and I'm really trying to just jump back into this journey full on head first, like waking up praying, going to sleep praying, reading my Bible at least once a day, reading my devotional daily, guarding my music, guarding my heart, changing my feed on social media. Stop. Jabril, see? No, she's going to keep trying to fight you with those slippers on. Oh, my gosh.
I go get you.
stop. But yeah, y'all.
Every time I move my face, you start out wanting this.
I'm gonna make another live. Jabril, please don't rip those slippers. If you rip them slippers, I'm gonna have to throw them away. Put Jazara in the bathroom. But yeah. I just got so used to just pacifying my anxiety with a blizzy or a vape or a cigarette or a temporary person. And I really I gotta stop that. Like, I gotta stop that. I gotta stop all of that. I wouldn't want my son. Stop. I wouldn't want my son to do that. And that's what I need to work on. Realizing, like, okay, because I really do care about people. I really care about people. I care about a lot of people and their kids. But what matters most in my individual life is God, myself, and then my son. And I say myself before my son because I'm his primary parent and he looks up to me. You know, he looks up to me and the people around me. So I have to make sure I'm okay for him to be okay. Because if I'm not okay, he won't be okay. You know? So even if he is okay and I'm not okay, he won't be okay. You like, that's really deep. So God, me, my son. Everything else is extra. And that's what, yo, you're okay. But it's okay. But I'm about to get off here, y'all. I'm gonna go back live in a minute, read the 29th, the 30th, and the 1st. So stay tuned for that. I gotta get my son settled because he think I forgot what I said. All right. But it's okay. I'll be back. And I love everybody who's been staying posted and just encouraging me, giving me scriptures. I appreciate y'all. And I love y'all. I really do. And I'm gonna be back to do a little Bible study. I just had to catch y'all up and be honest with y'all because I'm not hiding anything. It's just I genuinely really just couldn't do it the last month. I really just I fell off. I fell off spiritually. I fell off mentally. I fell off for a little bit, but I'm about to show y'all what happens when you really lock in. I got an interview tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get it, but I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna talk to y'all, and yeah, I'll be back. So talk to y'all later.